being an example for your children, you're not being an example for anybody. You're watching TV, amusing yourself. Successful people do not watch TV. TV is for losers. That might be way too bold for you because you might have your favorite TV show. I just categorized you, and that's how I view it. You want to know what's worse than watching TV shows? Playing a video game. When I see a grown-up excited about their favorite video game, I have more respect for a 2-year-old. The only time that I will not have a problem with somebody who watches TV or plays video games is if that person is prospering in the area of their finance, they're prospering in the area of their fitness, they're prospering in the area of their faith, they're prospering in the area of their friendships and family. But if they are lacking in any of those areas of their life and they dare pick up a remote controller, whether for their TV or the frickin' game station, you're a loser. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I hope that hit you like a 2x4 against your head. It is amazing to watch what Crystal's doing right now. I used to think that I was one of the only people walking this earth that I knew personally, because I know other people have put forth the commitment and the efforts and the actions that I did to get my freedom. It was a long 9 years. I worked 100 hours a week for 9 years straight. 100 plus. Sometimes I worked more. I worked 100 hours a week for 9 years straight to earn my freedom. I've been free for 2 years. I still work 100 hours a week. When will I quit? When the job is done. And I'm the only person I know. I've seen movies about Steve Jobs. He did the same. I've read biographies about Bill Gates. I know he did the same. I've read about the work ethic and the reading habits and the time put in from who's the investor guy? Warren Buffett. That man reads 500 to 1,000 pages a day. Think about how long it takes you to read 20 pages. He is committed to reading 500 up to 1,000 pages a day. That's how much knowledge that man puts into his head. His work ethic, his commitment is through the roof. I've seen these people that are ultra successful, and I've heard about the work ethic that they put in, and it's over the top, but I've never met these people in person. But I know in my own life, I have lived these things out, and I know that I'm not the most successful person on the planet, but I am 33 years old and I'm free. My company did already clear $20,000 this month. Not toot my own horn, but it's okay for a high school graduate. But I thought I was the last of the Mohicans, man. I was never going to find somebody that was willing to put forth as much effort as me. Then I found Crystal. And she puts every bit as much effort now, every day, every week, every month, as I used to put in, well, still put in, used to be for another man. It's a lot more fun when you're doing it for yourself, by the way. I'm working as many or more hours as Crystal, but I'm doing them all for myself. She's working as many hours as I'm working, but half of those hours, or more than half, is for another person. And that makes a big difference. Because half those hours you're working, they're not fulfilled. Half those hours you're working, you're not happy. Half those hours you're not doing what you want to do, you're doing what you're told to do. And it sucks. Bad. But I found another warrior. I found another person that's willing to step up the commitment in their life. I found another person that I respect. I found another person that I consider an equal. I found another person that when I look at, I go, you ain't the average Joe. You're the real stinking deal. And you don't say it with your words, you prove it with your actions. I love winners. I hate losers. I don't hate them. I just don't like to be around them. I don't relate to them. A winner and a loser can stand about 30 seconds to 60 seconds with each other in the same room. Because when they get into a conversation with each other, losers talk about losing and winners talk about winning, and there's a disconnect immediately. Crystal Ocorto, you are a winner. I am a winner, and that's why we vibe together so well. That's why our coaching relationship and our friendship is so important to me. There's a passage in a very old book. It's a bestseller. It's been around for years and years. And it says that iron sharpens iron. It says, as surely as iron sharpens iron, so does the countenance of a friend. You might be a lady. I might be a dude. But you are iron and you sharpen me. Watching the commitment level in your life makes me want to push harder. And I appreciate you for that. So anyways, guys, what does it take to accomplish your dreams? What does it look like to chase your vision? What is required to accomplish a goal? It's whatever it takes. Not, I'm going to give it the best I got. I'm going to give it all I got. All you got might not be enough. If your commitment level is, I'm going to give it all I got, you've lost. Because your commitment level has to be, I'm going to do whatever it takes. And that means once you've reached the point of I've given it all I got, a winner looks inside of themselves and says, I don't have anything left to give. I'm still going to give more. I'm still going to push past. I'm still going to sow more seed. And when my body quits, my heart rises, and I get it done. Crystal, I respect you mightily, and I appreciate what you're doing. I know sometimes it gets hard to second-guess yourself. Here's a tip. I second-guessed myself, too. I had many hard days. There were lots of days chasing my freedom that multiple times throughout the day, I, as a guy, would cry. And want to know what I would do? I'd wipe my tears and I'd get back to work. And I know that there's days that you do the same. I appreciate you for your efforts, for your commitment, for the standard that you're not only setting in your own life, but for the standard that you are setting on this team. There's not another coach that's brought on 17 clients in 2 weeks. You have. Thank you for being the standard bearer on the team. Your goals and dreams can come true. You can accomplish anything that you want, that you're willing to work for. But if you're going to bellyache, and if you're going to come up with excuses, you're toast. Excuses accomplish nothing in your life. Your feelings, they don't matter. Your emotions are useless. You need to let your emotions and your feelings take a back seat to your actions and your attitude. When you set a goal that you want to accomplish, your emotions and your feelings don't mean squat. I have a fitness goal. I don't feel like going to the gym. Tell your feelings to shut up. I need to save. But my emotions are telling me that I want to buy this and that. Tell your emotions to take a back seat, take a hike. This is where you have to be a grown-up. Children are ran by their emotions. I'm emotional. Or I don't feel like it. That's what my 6-year-old does. How old are you? 20 or older? Step up. Put your emotions in check. Put your feelings in check. Quit with the weak sauce attitude. Quit being a baby. Decide and then do. Commit and then act. And don't stop until it's done. And when you don't feel like it, so what? When you are emotional, who cares? The world doesn't care that you are emotional. The world, it's a very ugly, dirty, evil, mean, nasty place. And it has real bad hands and it likes to wipe them all over you. And it doesn't care if you're down. it will kick you when you're down. So quit being emotional and paying attention to your feelings and just step up and get the dang job done. Because here's my promise to you. Once you've accomplished your goal, you're going to feel better and your emotions will be happy and in check. Toughest train smoke. Putting out a lot of these nowadays. It's a long message. Most of you didn't make it through it, and that's fine. The people that were supposed to hear it heard it. I say a prayer every morning. God, I'm your hands, I'm your feet, and I'm your voice today. I'm a willing vessel. If you see it fit to so use me, and I will do your works. He needed this message to get out, and it's getting out. Crystal, I know that you say that same prayer. And today, you're burning the candle at both ends. You're being God's hands. You're being his feet. You're being his voice. You're doing his work. It's inconvenient, but it's worth it. It's hard, but you're making an impact. You don't feel like it, but you're doing it anyways. And you might get a little bit emotional, but you wipe the frickin' tears and you're getting it done anyways, and I respect you for that. Thank you for raising the standards in your life that make me want to raise the standards in mine. You're a warrior. When a bold person takes a stand, the spines of others are stiffened. I hope your spine was stiffened tonight. There's too many weak people in this world. We need people that are strong. Crystal is being strong. This message that I'm putting out is to help you be strong. Some of y'all ain't ready for it, and I don't care. Because the people that were supposed to hear it, heard it. And if one person tomorrow is working towards the pursuit of something, and they start to feel like they don't want to do it, but they heard my voice, and they go, I don't feel like it, but want to know what? Feelings? Shut up. We're doing it. Or tomorrow, whenever you have to get something done, and emotionally, I can't, my emotions. Go read a book. Give me a break. You're not 6. I'm going to be nice. The last 3 minutes of the video, I'm going to be nice. I truly do love you guys. I know I push some of y'all mentally and emotionally, spiritually to the limit. There's a lot of you that sometimes you like to hear my voice, but when it comes to a message like this, you would rather just cut me out and turn me off. I don't do this to be mean, harsh, cruel. This is from a position of love. I know that you have more inside of you that you're not letting out. I know that my Maker that put the seeds of greatness in me put the same seeds of greatness in you. I know that you were created on purpose, for a purpose, and you're never supposed to live your life without a purpose. Sadly, do you want to know where most of the seeds of greatness have been buried? In graveyards. Because most people let their feelings and emotions run their life, and that means that they never use those seeds of greatness to get the job done because it was inconvenient, they were emotional, they were a baby, they put their thumb in their mouth, and they didn't feel like it, so they didn't do it. And that's the reason you didn't fulfill the calling on your life. That's the reason you didn't prosper financially. That's the reason that you didn't prosper in your friendships and your family. That's the reason you didn't prosper in your fitness. That's the reason that you didn't prosper in your faith. Because your emotions and your feelings. You're going to tell that when you stand before your Maker at the end of your days. Not I. Crystal, not her. You, hope not. If you needed to hear this, I'm glad you heard it. Do yourself a favor, watch it again tomorrow and let it really sink into your heart and then live it. Don't be inspired by this. Own it. The same mentality that's in me, accept and adopt in yourself. And make your dreams come true. Do God's work. Fulfill the vision and the calling that is on your life and be great. That is my prayer for you. Over and out. Vincent Rose, the Fat Killer with H2G Fitness. The future is bright. Something good is happening. Y'all take care. Be blessed. Over and out. Quit being a baby. Step up and rise. And who cares if it's inconvenient or if you feel like it. Peace. Crystal, much respect, girl.